So, I am going to discuss self-defense techniques that could possibly save your life, and the tools that you could use to save yourself with and defend yourself with. However, though, if you are not of age and you're a minor and you're still in school, you're not going to be able to do this in school. The best bet is to try to avoid a fight at all costs. If you can, I mean, if you have to tattletale and tell your teacher, then you have to. You know, you have no choice. Your life is the most important that there is. But if you're out in the world like I am, you know, I go out in the public, since I don't have a car and I don't drive, I'm surrounded by all kinds of people that are out there in the streets. Homeless people, people on drugs, gangbangers, thugs, criminals, thieves, all kinds of people that are out there in the world. And you have to come across with them and you cross paths with them. And the best bet's to ignore them, but there's going to be times where they'll try to punk you just because you have Aspergers or whatever, and they'll try to belittle you and make you feel like you don't belong. And I always go out armed all the time. I always carry a weapon with me. And I'll show you the weapons that I carry. And I highly suggest that you do too. If you're out in the world like I am and you're out and about, you live in the city or somewhere there's a high crime, you arm yourself. Even if you have to use a gun, even if it's illegal. However, I will say though, use the gun as a last resort. Do not, and I say do not, put yourself in a situation where you're going to have to pull your gun out. Like, let's say you're in the coffee shop drinking your coffee. Somebody comes to rob the place. Stay out of it. Ignore what's going on. Protect yourself. Now, if that gunman pulls his gun on you and threatens to harm you because you won't give him your wallet, then by all means, yeah, take him out. Blow his brains out if you have to. But even in that scenario, I'd still give him the money. I wouldn't even bother fighting for my wallet because nothing's going to be worth your life. It's not legal to carry guns out in public in most states. Some states it's legal to carry. But I carry a stun gun, pepper spray, and a knife. I got quite a few knives. And I used to even carry canes as well. The stun gun here I bought on eBay for $8. And it could do you a lot of good. Just might save your life. I got in a fight once. I used it on a guy. And it wasn't a good outcome. I mean, I got beat up, but I did hurt the guy. But I didn't inflict the damage that I wanted to inflict on him to put him down. He still kept coming at me. These things work by you pulling a trigger. And electronics, electromagnetic things right here have got a jolt of electricity that will shock you into submission and will put you down. Here, I'll show you a demonstration. Now, this will either work or it won't work. Now, if the person's been in prison for many years and they've been beaten by the cops every day, you get immune to stuff like this. However, it's a good deterrent. This noise alone will scare off an assailant. As a matter of fact, I got to charge it right now, and you charge it like this. And when I had problems with my arthritis, I used a cane by Cold Steel. This is a African head steel. It's a walking nightstick. And I've got bad arthritis still, my back still hurts. But this right here will crack a person's skull, literally. It'll break walls, it'll destroy anything that it comes into contact with. Now, am I saying to go ahead and hit people? No. If your life's in danger, and you feel a threat coming towards you, and you're trying to defend yourself, you have this, and a group of people are coming to attack you, you take this, you swing at them. It's going to put them down. It's going to hurt like hell. they're going to wish they hadn't come near you. They'll break bones with this because this is polymer. It's got heavy weight. I can start hitting the walls here, but it'll destroy my walls, so I won't do that. And also I have a Irish walkabout cane. It has this nice little top here. You can see the cold steel walkabout. I used this for like 2 years. And when people came near me and they tried to attack me or threaten me, I got this ready, you know. This one inflicted a lot of pain. You could even kill a person with this. Am I telling you to do that? No. Don't kill anybody. But if your life's in danger, and you feel that's the only option, you feel like your life's about to end and you have no choice, then you got to do what you got to do. Me personally, that is what I would do if my life was in danger. Only if my life was in danger. Now, I've been attacked by stray dogs. I love animals. I don't attack dogs. If it's a pit bull trying to bite my leg off, yeah, I'll smack him in the face, but I'm not going to hit him with this, because that'd kill the poor dog, and I love animals more than I love people. That's the truth. I don't have the same love for people that normal people have for others. And this is my other baby here, the samurai sword. Nice tempered steel. See that? Now, this is illegal to carry out in public in any state, so I don't suggest you carrying this with you on the road, because if you do, you're going to have some explaining to do to the sheriff. I love this thing because if it comes down to it, I can use it. But I don't use it if the other person had a weapon or if they were coming at me with a knife or something. Now this brings me to my next, before I show you the knives. My pepper spray is my everyday carry. I go out there. I've had to use this about maybe 3 times in 10 years where I've gotten into an encounter with somebody. I don't go looking for encounters, but sometimes it happens. This is Savory. This is a very good brand. This pepper gel here will incapacitate a man, an opponent, for a while, and it'll hurt like hell. The only way to get it off is to use like milk or some type of coolant that will help relieve your nerves, because you'll be down on the floor with this. You don't ever want to get sprayed with this either. A lot of girls carry pepper spray. I don't advise you trying to get sprayed. But this is probably the best non-lethal option, but there is one problem, however, I will mention with this. And at times that I've used this, innocent bystanders got hurt. They got caught in a crossfire with me spraying this. Even with the opponent being this close to me like the camera is, and I get them right in the eyes, the mist, the pepper spray will blow back and it will hit those around and those that are even further out. So unless you're alone, make sure you check that there's nobody else in the background, because this will go to somebody else. I pepper sprayed a bus driver once when I was breaking up a fight between my friend and another guy. And I pepper sprayed the guy, and it was on 4th of July of 2016, and the fans were rotating. They were on the bus. And some of the mist got the bus driver right in her eyes, and all of a sudden I hear crying. I'm wondering who's crying. I see the bus driver's on the floor, and then I realize, oh shit. Some of it got her, and I felt horrible. I could have gone to jail that night. I could have had a criminal record. All kinds of things could have happened. The cop told me it doesn't pay to be a hero, and he's right. But I didn't want my friend to stab the other guy that pissed him off, because he was going to kill the other guy. My friend's still in jail to this day for what he did. He was my best friend. He stabbed 2 people to death. And he got away with the first one because of self-defense. The second one, he's been in jail for the last 5 years without any sentencing because he's not fit to stand trial. And not everything could hold you in county jail that long. But not to get off topic, but with this, make sure that there's nobody in the environment that's around. Make sure it's just you and your attacker. Nobody else. Because if you're in a group, or if you're in a home somewhere, or in a restaurant, or wherever you're at indoors, this is going to do a lot of damage. You're going to hurt a lot of innocent people that didn't need to get hurt. So I'm kind of iffy about this too. Unless I feel it's my only resort to use a weapon, that's when I'll use a weapon. I won't use a weapon otherwise. If I can talk my way out of it, Or if I can just walk the other way, I try to do that. This was a knife I bought here a couple years back when I was threatened by an animal service officer. I got really angry and I made a big video on Instagram about it. And I said a bunch of things I shouldn't have said. I paid 20 bucks for this knife. Hunting knife. Love it. Look at that blade. Look at the blood grooves that are on there. You see this right here? These are called blood grooves. Very sharp edge. You can take this with you when you're going camping. You can wear it with you in public. I will say though it is a good deterrent because people see me with this. They're not going to fuck with me. They're not going to fuck with you either. As long as it's showing and it's in the holster and you don't pull it out and brandish it like I'm doing right now, you'll be okay. The only time you ever pull this out is if you're in danger and someone's coming at you. If they're stupid enough to even dare to come at you when they see this. So all I got to do is just one swat and you'll kill somebody. Again, I'm not advocating for you to kill, but if it comes down to it and your life's in danger, then you have to do it. I put a disclaimer in because there's some crazy nuts out there who take what I say literally and they'll actually go and do it, and I'll have to explain. I didn't tell you to go out and kill. I told you to defend yourself if your life's in danger. There's a big difference. And if you get a sick pleasure from hurting people, then no, you don't need any weapons. This is a deterrent, so people would leave me alone, so I don't get attacked. So I don't have people trying to come in my place and steal from me. There's a sheath right here. You put it in your belt. And again, if you're in school and you're underage, you can't have this. You got to be 18 to have this. You can't be bringing weapons in school. There's a zero tolerance policy in every school on every weapons, including knives, guns, anything. I just got this knife today right here. A cold steel. Look at that. That's a beautiful blade. I can shave with this thing. Love this handle here. I've been collecting knives for a long time, even before I got into guns and other weapons. Knives were my first love. Look how sharp that edge is right there. This will inflict some damage. I'll tell you, if you cut somebody, you know, they could bleed out and die. I'm not telling you to do that, but you got to be careful when you're going to defend yourself. There's only a certain limitation of how far you can go. My friend stabbed the guy freaking 10 times when he went to jail. That's why the self-defense charge got thrown out the window, because it's not self-defense at that point. And that's how you clip it. Use this knife for fishing or anything you want. It's a really good knife. And my friend fucked up, but I wish him the best. He was like a brother to me. And we went through a lot of things. He had autism as well too, and people didn't understand him. People don't understand us people who have disabilities. We're in a world, we're the X-Men, we're the outcasts of society. We're society's dead flesh. The world is not ready for us, honestly. Even with all the shit that's going on today, the world's still not ready. It's still's got years and years to go yet before they truly accept, before they put an end to bullying. Bullying has been going on since the dawn of time. Here's my other knife. I just got this. It's a stiletto. Fucking love this thing. Check this out. Ain't that beautiful? Redneck toothpick. This is a 13-inch blade. This would deter somebody from coming near you too. They see you with this. I'm not saying you pull it out, but if your life's in danger, you got a group of people coming, you pull this out. Group of guys try to attack you. They see this, they'll think twice. And if you got 3 guys coming at you, you're going to take down at least one of them, if not 2. If not all of them with this. Because this blood grooves here, look how thin this blade is. It's double bladed. it'll be an instant kill, or you'll maim somebody. I personally would probably go for a less vital organ like the foot or whatever, but you're in the middle of a fight. You're not thinking methodically and technically when your life's in danger and someone's beating you to a bloody pulp. It doesn't work that way. You've got to protect yourself. And in most states, you can't have a knife that's over the size of your hand without showing it. And this is way over, and I've concealed this. And I've got my other 2-pocket knives that I got at a gun show here with a belt clip. That's a Punisher knife. Put them both out at the same time. Scratch myself a little with it. Oh well. It's a nice blade too. It's double bladed. Make sure that it locks in place. There's all kinds of knives. I've had switchblades. Switchblade has got a button right here. It pops right out. It'll cut right through your pants. One little hit of the button. With this, it's spring assist. Spring assist. This little spring right here. Like this. This is a much smaller knife, and this is legal to carry. And I prefer a bigger knife because it does more damage, and it's a deterrent. People see it, they don't come near you. They leave you alone. This one right here is also a smaller knife too. I love the handle. I love the Punisher logo. Typically, most people, most guys, they do carry knives. Contrary to what you believe, everybody's got some kind of weapon. There's not a single person out there that's not armed. Your everyday citizen carries some kind of knife, some kind of cutting tool. Swiss Army knife. Now, you can't go to a federal building like Social Security or go to a government building and walk in with knives or anything. You'll get shot. They got their own police force on there waiting for it. So don't ever do that. If you're going to court, you have a court date, or you're going for jury duty, don't go into court with knives or any weapons, because you'll be kicked right out and escorted off the property. Then you'll be let back in after you put these away. I had to put my knife in the bushes once. First time I went to court when I was putting a restraining order on somebody. And I had marijuana on me. And the cop was pissed off. He threatened to haul me to jail, but he didn't do it. He was just talking shit, running his mouth. I didn't talk back to him. I just let him talk. And when cops are threatening you and they're harassing you, let them talk. Don't talk back to them. Don't challenge them. Let them yap. Give them what they want. They want to make you feel small. They want to belittle you. They want to bully you. Let them have it. Not all cops are like that, but there's a good majority of people that are, because it's a power trip for them. They're in power. They got this job. People's lives are in their hands. And people do things for a lot of the wrong reasons. I personally would never be a cop because I couldn't handle it. I've been bullied so much and I've been through so many things. Chances are I'd probably end up hurting somebody. If I saw somebody with a gun, I'm not even going to go due process. I'm just going to shoot them. If I see them there and they're drawing, and they're going to draw on me or draw on my partner or draw on my loved one, I'm going to kill them. That's the honest to God truth. I'm not going to sit there and wait. Under technical terms, you're supposed to shoot to stop, not shoot to kill. But it's basically the same thing. As you shoot somebody, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to lose their life, more than likely. And there's a chance they might get maimed. You get them in the arm or whatever. Or they might bleed out if they don't go to the hospital in time. But you still have hurt that person. I'm not telling you to go ahead and do that, but if someone's coming at you with a weapon or they're breaking into your home and they have the intent to cause you great bodily injury, then by all means, fire away. If you see a drug deal going on or whatever and a guy's drawing a gun, stay the fuck out of it. I knew the security guard back in the day pulled his gun out on a drug deal that went bad, got involved in something he shouldn't have been involved with in the first place, and the drug dealer starts shooting at us and starts shooting at Starbucks, shooting at him, and he missed and he shot up the building. And the security guard got one shot off, but he got shot in the shoulder. And the cops came in trailblazing. They kicked the door in, they pointed their guns at us and told us to get on the floor. It was a scary experience. It was a SWAT team. Full tactical gear. Jeans, t-shirts, tactical belts. I'll show you what a tactical belt looks like in another video. It was a scary experience. I put my hands up. The cop's interrogating you, always make sure you ever do whatever the cop says. Even if you feel it's illegal and it goes against your beliefs, just do it anyways. Appease him. Don't argue, because you're never going to win. You're an authority figure. Fortunately, they got more rights than we have. And that's just how it is. There's some good cops out there who are not bad like that, so try not to judge all of them the same way, but the ones I've come across and I've experienced have treated me that way. But then again, it's the area that I'm in. If it was a nice area, maybe things would be different. The protection and safety is very important, and I've shown you these weapons to hopefully give you a right idea of direction of where you can go to how to protect yourself if you're a woman or if you're a guy or if you're a teenager who's of age, a young adult. You can get these items on eBay or Wish or at a local convenience store. They sell stun guns and pepper spray all the time. It's about $10. But like I said, if you can walk away and you can avoid that fight, do it. Don't get in the firefight. Don't get involved. That's your main weapon, is this. Use it the right way. Keep away. Unless that person's coming after you and they're hell-bent on hurting you. That's when you take them out. I hope I've helped you guys.